to start? I mean, because I don't know exactly what you're asking me, but I'm 35 years old, about to be 36, and I don't know if I'm happy or not. I mean, I keep a front for my children just so they can see I'm a strong woman, but I don't know. I mean, it's just all overwhelming looking back since I've been through so much. But then I remember my children, my beautiful children that God created for me. If it weren't for them, I doubt I would have been alive today. I tried to give them everything I wanted as a child, but never had. Life was rough compared to my life right now. I thought it was special though. You know what I would make out of sticks, grass, and rocks? I would make dolls. I thought that they were special to me. You might think it's funny, but I thought they were great. I never had much, but I didn't care. I thought it was great at the time though. My life. Up until that's when I learned that tomorrow isn't promised. My mom, she got sick. My mom, she meant everything to me, just like how my daughter and my son mean the world to me now. She gave me so many memories. She gave me a whole bunch of laughs and spanks. Oh my gosh. She knew exactly what she was dealing with, but she refused to go to the hospital. She was a rock, but she was my rock. She wanted us to believe that she was okay. By us, I mean my 2 brothers and my 4 sisters, including myself. She finally agreed to go to the hospital to go have herself checked out. I don't remember exactly what she had, but I know it had to do something with her stomach, and I know it was really dangerous. We took turns in visiting her at the hospital since we were such a big family. She always had a fake smile on her face, even though she looked serious all the time, and I guess that's where I get it from. I was at home doing my normal routine, cooking and cleaning, because my brothers and sisters were so lazy and they just left everything for me to do since I was the baby in the family. My dad, he walked in. He had news, but he had bad news, and I could tell by the look on his face. He struggled with his words. Your mom, she died. Everything went to blur from that moment. My life had changed within seconds. I didn't know how to live life without my mom. I mean, I was just 17. Like, you're 16. Like, how would you imagine if I died? I barely knew reality. I closed my eyes and I suddenly woke up 2 years later, but not literally. I met someone. Well, I mean, I already knew him, but I met on the side of him, and yes, he was a boy, and yes, he was my first boyfriend. And this is exactly why I don't want you to get involved with boys, Juana, because they're no good and they're so immature. Trust me on it. Boys are hunters and girls are the predators. Don't let these boys take advantage of you, my mom always said. But I thought it was different. I thought he was different. I got pregnant at the age of 19, and I swear that wasn't one of my goals in life. I told him I was pregnant. He didn't want it. He wanted me to get an abortion. He would pay for everything, he said, but that wasn't going to happen. I wasn't going to let him. He was leaving El Salvador to Texas anyways, but he told me to stay with his parents since my dad, he kicked me out. My mom, she would be so disappointed in me, but I couldn't do anything about it. I was going to keep that child. Where was I supposed to go? I didn't want to move in with his parents, but I felt like I had no other choice, but I thought I did it. My brothers and sisters, they had already migrated to DC. I was all alone, but my sister, she had called me, and she sent me money. She asked me if I wanted to come to the States. I I wasn't so sure. I mean, this is where I live. Like, this is my hometown. I didn't know. I was confused. But I finally decided I would go. And I was 3 months pregnant, traveling with strangers that I didn't know, bus to bus, walking for miles, barely anything to eat or drink. Can you imagine? Like, only water. It was hard. What was I thinking? I was so dumb and stupid and reckless. But I did it for a child in my stomach. I wasn't gonna leave him or her abandoned. I left January 1997 and got to DC in March. 3 months. And I was now 6 months pregnant. Everything was different. The weather, the people, the clothes. I had to adapt. But fortunately, my brothers and sisters had already had jobs, and they helped me financially. I had my baby girl on June 14th, 1997, and I worked my ass off for her. She meant everything to me. She inspired me to be a better person, to be the strong woman I am today. She was my motivation. I wanted her to grow up and see the struggles I faced, and for her never to go through that. But I know she will be. She's going to be the same person I am today, the strong and independent woman